Good evening, students. In this video, I am going to explain the poem A Large Number. It was written by Wislawa Szymborska, and it is the subject Contemporary Literature for 3rd BA English students. So you have to know few lines about the poetess. She was a Polish poet, essayist and translator, and she received Nobel Prize for Literature in 1996. She has employed many literary devices in her poem, and she has written poems in an unusual point of view. So first of all, I would like to tell you one thing. Throughout the poem, it is too difficult to understand the meaning of the poem, and I have given the summary from the point of view of myself. Okay, suppose if any changes or any contradictory point of view, please, it is up to you. Okay, so this is completely my point of view and my explanation. The poem A Large Number was written by Wislawa Szymborska, and the poem starts with the lines 4 billion poems on the people on the earth, but my imagination is the way it's always been. The poetess here says that there are 4 billion people living on this earth, but her imagination has never been changed. It is always same to her. She is contradicted to with the reality due to her imagination, and she knows that it is 4 billion people, but her imagination is restricted with limited one. Her imagination is moved from general to particularity. Here the poet tells about her imagination and reality. So and also she talks about general and particularity, and she says that she cannot concentrate in general but only on particularity. Her imagination of particularity is like moving through the darkness of the flashlight beam. Flashlight beam cannot cover all over all darkness, isn't it, in any particular place. Like that, the poet couldn't concentrate on everyone, but only with particular number of people or things. How the flashlight beam is disclosing only random faces, in the same way the poet could remember only particular people. The remaining will remain dark, like unnoticed by the poet. As she can concentrate only particular number, the remaining number people are unthought and unpitied by the poet. Her imagination not even stopped by Dante. Dante was an Italian poet. He was the author of Divine Comedy, and the poet said, Dante or Dante cannot stop her imagination. It may be the poet Dante, or like Dante, nobody can stop her imagination. And though all muses are on the side of, the poet, she is unable to stop her imagination. Muses are the inspirational goddesses of literature, science, and arts. And here she has given here non omnis moria, means I shall not wholly die. The poet says it is a premature worry. It is a phrase which means a part of the poet will survive beyond death. But the poet questions whether she alive fully or partly, and if it is enough for her. I select by rejecting, for there is no other way. So the poet says she has selected particular number, and obviously she has rejected large numbers. She also tells us that there is no other way to do that. She is convinced herself, but what I reject is more numerous, more dense, and more intrusive than ever. She said to herself that the thing which she rejected is numerous, the rejection and loss are many. But she has written a poem to compensate the losses. She has chosen the path of particularity instead of general, so she has lost many, but she has attained few. There are so many questions arises of her imagination and choice of her path, but she replies to them in a calm manner. I reply with a whisper to a thunderous calling, how much I am silent about I cannot say. The earth is like a mountain, it is vast, and we are like a mouse who are at the foot of the mountain. Our life is short, living on this earth is like claws in the sand. We imprint our action in our life on the earth is like a claws in the sand. The poet has dreams in her life, but she is not sure whether it is going to be succeeded or not. But it is unique as a solitude than the crowd or clamor. Her success may or may not be appreciated or applauded. Sometimes she is frustrated and disappointed of someone's death. They might be close one of the poet. This may stop for a while to achieve her dreams. A single incident may change our life. Our calm mind may be disturbed by the continuous disturbance. So the poet expects a place to get a peaceful mind. And anachronism is something that is out of place in terms of time and chronology. She wants to leave a place where there should not be any fixed time period, and she is asking to herself how and where would she get these ideas in her life. The whole poem tells about particularity, life, solitude, and imagination of the poet. She is comfortable with the imagination and particularity, though she faces many obstacles due to her choice. And thank you, students. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.